welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. Per usual, I'm excited to get into today's video because today we're doing a pick a card on have you met the one and what are they like. So we're getting into their characteristics, their energy, and also figuring out if you've met this person or not already. So before I get started, per usual, my Etsy is always linked in the description if you want a private tarot reading. Pause the video if you need more time. Yes, you can pick more than one pile. But we have group 1 with the light pink stone, group 2 with the yellow stone, group 3 with the green stone, and group 4 with the dark pink stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, center your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles that you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, if you picked pile 1 with the light pink stone, oh my God, I almost dropped this stone. These are real glass. I am so afraid one day, I don't even want to jinx it, but yes, let's get into your pile group 1. So first of all, under your stone, we have big happy changes and the father card, which is interesting because I looked at the card and I was like, ooh, daddy energy, you love to see it. But I'm also getting another energy where it's like this person is someone who could be a good father. So if you're someone who wants someone responsible, someone who you can trust with, like your kids, if you already have kids, or to have kids to be a good father, they definitely hold that energy. So I absolutely love it. Big happy changes is really kind of straightforward, but the father says talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. So this is like someone who you can really trust to be a good parent and a good partner to you if you want to expand your family. So Spirit, what is the energy of the one? We have the martyr, the warrior, and the mystic. Ooh, a spiritual zaddy, a spiritual girl. We love it. So there's those. The martyr, this one says learning to transcend nature of service to oneself or a cause. So I feel like they may be someone who honestly started off a little bit spoiled. They may come from like a rich family, or, you know, honestly, they may not know the struggle. They may resonate with the struggle and be empathetic towards the struggle, but they honestly, truly probably haven't really experienced the struggle on a personal level where you had to scale back. Like, you know, even going to the grocery store nowadays, I'm feeling that struggle, honey. Like, I'd be like, why is it $50 for 4-5 things? Like, I know you lying. And literally, that happened to me today. I paid $50 and I was like, are you serious? So, you know, this person, I feel like they more understand, but I don't feel like they come from humble beginnings, to be honest. I feel like this person has been pretty abundant from jump. We have the warrior, strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroicism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice, and conquering the ego. So this is someone who doesn't give up. This is someone who stands up to a challenge. The mystic reveals an intimate union with the divine. So I feel like you'd be surprised to know that this person is so spiritual, especially since I feel like they're really good with money. I feel like they're really good with money. I feel like they never had to worry about making an application because they have a family business that they now own. Either that, or because they've been so connected from, you know, the beginning of time, really, like their parents have had connections to put them in places. But I feel like this person just has this natural grit about them. They stay late at work. They work hard. And I feel like they've grown through life. I feel like, ooh, now I'm hearing, is there something more? So there's this energy of them kind of feeling like I am more fortunate and I do have it all. So like them kind of going to spirit, like, but I feel like I feel empty inside, you know, I feel like just a body. We have meditations brings answers and compromise that came out. Have you met the one? Romance at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is being kind of ominous with this one. Let me try one more time because I don't want to piss this. I don't want to piss your guides off, mine off. Not the right time. That's still kind of like, I honestly, and then we have don't stop at the bottom of the deck. I feel like if you met this person already, you'll know. At a minimum, because this is a very specific energy that comes out. So if you met someone that you feel really attracted to, or like you're still in love with, even if you're in separation, if they don't embody exactly this energy, this is not that person. And I don't mean you seeing warrior qualities in them, mystic qualities in them, martyr qualities, father qualities in them. I mean full embodiment, because this person fully embodies this energy. I would say, like, we can leave some room for a little bit of growth, a little bit of space, but this person is pretty locked into this energy. So I would say no. I would say no, you haven't met this person. Have they met the one? I feel like there's someone, which is so funny because I was just talking about that. I feel like there's someone you want to assign to this energy, but we have the Star card here. This is wish fulfillment. This is also divine guidance. This is you and this person coming together through a series of coincidences and like magical experiences in a way. I don't feel like you know this person. Knight of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like you wanted this person out of other people, but I don't feel like you've met them yet. The Magician in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse, it's like you don't know them, and kind of like an energy of spirit being a little stern with you guys. Like you can't force them to come through, and you can't force these, you know, really advanced qualities out of, you know, someone who just don't got it, you know. Spirit, what else can you tell me about the journey, about this person? What other energy do they embody? What are they like? It's been a slow journey. We got the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles that just came out. Ten of Swords. That's a lot of wasted time waiting for someone to kind of grow up. Waiting longer than you should. This is what I feel like you guys have kind of done in the past. Ten of Swords in reverse. I will say I'm getting a little bit of a stern energy from Spirit, where Spirit is saying, the more you wait, you know, like the more you resist the journey, the more you'll have to wait, kind of thing. Because I feel like, I just heard as soon as 3 months, because I was saying, well, I feel like this, I was going to say, well, I feel like this person can come through, you know, pretty soon, sooner rather than later. And then someone's guide was like, yeah, 3 months. Like as soon as 3 months. Yeah, we have the Lovers in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. So there's a huge level of trusting, group one, that you guys are being initiated into. With this Lovers in reverse, see, here's the thing. With the Chariot, it's like you're trying to go, go, go. I feel like you guys are pretty ready. But I feel like you either are having struggle surrendering to your feminine energy or ignoring something. There's like an elephant in the room. I feel like you would know what it is. Like either something you may have to work on, something you may have to do. You may have already gotten message after message after message saying you're going to meet this person here, or you're going to meet this person when you do this. And I feel like you guys have made like significant changes to get to that point, but you haven't actually done the thing, whatever that is. So for those of you who that's the case, you definitely want to honor that, because this person could come through sooner than later. We got the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and it just doesn't need to be here. You know, there doesn't need to be such a hold up or a wait on this. You can have this really, really soon. I feel like you guys just want it, but Lovers in reverse is like an energy of not really trusting Spirit to do its part. So you may be looking for this person as well, looking for them, putting yourself out there. And I'll just say, you know, be ready, but don't go out of your way to try to like force anything. And that's exactly what we have. We have the Hummingbird Spirit. At the bottom of the card, it says, be here now. Like Spirit is saying, if you're not here in this moment and you're looking too far ahead, you're going to miss the opportunity that's going to bring you here. And like I said, there's like kind of like this circumstance or this set of coincidences that bring you to this person. We got the Brown Bear Spirit at the bottom. I don't know why none of these want to focus today. Brown Bear Spirit at the bottom of that one, it says take time out. At the bottom of the Wolf Spirit card, it says turn knowledge into wisdom. That's what we have at the bottom of the deck. And a set of coincidences could be like, okay, say Spirit has been trying to get you to go on a personal journey, and you know what you really love to do is read. So you know, Spirit kind of, you know, says, get up, get ready, let's go to a bookstore. And you get up, you get ready, and because you're so in want of like a relationship or meeting someone, you get up, get ready, and then you're like, no, let me go to this happy hour so that maybe I can meet someone since I'm looking all good. And Spirit is like, you would have met them honoring, like, this person I really feel is going to find you. And that's the thing about the star card. It's wish fulfillment, it's synchronicity, it's like just it's serendipity. It's like random luck, something that you didn't necessarily initiate. And that's where Spirit is trying to get you. So if I had to say, I would say you haven't met this person yet. I feel like a few of you, a very few of you, you have already met this person. But for the most of you, I would say no. And then as far as when you'll meet this person, I would say when you stop resisting yourself. I would say within this year. But if you just like, you know, I find it hard to believe that anyone, because I'm doing this reading semi-early in the year, at least the first half of the year, I find it hard to believe you guys will resist the universe for this, all the way through the end of this year. But this person could come in sooner rather than later. So that's what I have for you. You can always find me on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that was your reading today, and I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, group 2 with the Yellowstone. Let's get right into it. Have you met the one? That scared me. And what are they like? My pens just fell. You guys, I don't think you guys can see that from there. But we have remain positive and child the divine under your stone. So have you met the one? And what are they like? So the qualities that came out first, we have child divine. This one says innocence, purity, redemption, suggest a special connection with the divine. You know, kids really do have that, like, that prana, that special sauce on them. Like, you know, as soon as you can get your kid to talk, I'm telling you, like, start listening, because they will really drop some gems. But this person is kind of giving like a little bit of golden retriever energy, to be honest. And then we have remain positive that came out for the time frame. So let's get into that first. Spirit, can you tell me, have they met the one? Well, we have you're ready, so that's good. Spirit is saying there's nothing holding back the connection at this point. So now it's literally just a matter of like, have you met them? Let's see. We have know and take action. So tapping into this energy, there's something being called of you at this time. Spirit is saying something that you do is going to align you with this person. So if I had to say, have you met them, yes or no, I would say no. Also, for like a couple of you, this could be that you haven't surrendered to liking someone. Like, you won't admit that you like them. It says unlikely at the bottom of the deck though, so I don't feel like you have, but I was just getting that kind of passed by. Okay, Spirit, what energy do they embody? What are they like? Not the Don Juan. Oh my God, golden retriever energy and Don Juan energy. What does that even embody? Spotlights your positive seductive qualities. So this is someone who can bring out the sensuality within you. I don't know what that's gonna look like. Listen, someone who, you make me feel like a natural. Cards are flying out now. They're like, yes, build that energy, keep going. Spirit, what energy do they embody? Okay, I just heard it's more about you. So that's kind of like an energy of Spirit really saying like, this person, I know, right? Because now I'm hearing someone be like, no, I want to hear about them. Like, they're equally as important. I'm like, yeah, I agree. But Spirit is kind of saying like what this person brings out of you is going to be, it feels wrong to say so much bigger than who they are. You know what I mean? Especially since we're talking about relationships, but we'll keep going, we'll keep building. We have the hero, heroine, and the martyr. Yeah, so, you know, this martyr energy is kind of like you're more important. It's like they want you to be a star. For you guys, this is group 2. For you guys, I feel like you may have a dream or a goal that this person really brings you out to pursue, or like they kind of like give you a safe space and a support system to be the fullest version of yourself. I feel like you guys may not be that confident in yourself in general. It may be like how you look, it may be your personality. You may feel like you're awkward. You may not just be confident to pursue your craft. Like say you're an actor or something like that. Like that takes balls to go into an audition and basically present yourself as, I know that I can fool you into believing that I'm this person when I'm really me. You know what I mean? I'm so good at acting. I'm so good at pretending that I can make you cry at the end of the movie. You know, like it's a big deal, you know? And I feel like this person is giving you that safe space to come out of your shell. Learning the transcendent nature of oneself or a cause is what it says on the martyr. The hero, heroine, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. So this person, they really want you to be the highest level of yourself, the highest version of yourself. They want you to like come completely out of your shell. And this isn't in a way where it's like, oh, if you're an introvert, they want to force you to be an extrovert, because you are how you are, you know? And there's no like wrong way to be. It's more on like where you need to, you know, coming out where you need to. Ooh, now that may be the coming out, that may be like the tea. Yeah, but I feel like they're kind of opening you up to fully be like, to reach your highest potential. We have the thief, the gambler, and the rebel that came out. So the thief sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. The rebel challenges authority to affect social change. Ooh, I love a good social warrior. Reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. So this person doesn't do or think what society does or thinks. They really do their own thing. They're a true individual. Gambler, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. And that's what this person needs. And it's funny because we had the child divine that came out. And like I said, it's kind of like golden retriever energy. This person knows no limits. And because they truly in their mind do not limit themselves, are not limited by like social constructs, you know, society, whatever, that's how they end up attracting. They're like a natural law of attraction magnet. That's how they end up attracting wealth and opportunity and lucky situations, because it's just like they truly believe and know how far they can go. 7 of Cups in reverse and the 3 of Pentacles. Spirit is bringing you guys together. This isn't someone you have met like on a dating app or something. We have the Fool in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. So there's almost an energy of rejecting this energy. There's almost an energy here of you guys really not looking for romance and almost not even being open to it, because it's like, okay, I want to do this right now. Like I want to focus on like, you know, maybe you're trying to already get to a place where you're comfortable and really embracing yourself and starting your career, whatever. And this person gives you that push, but that's what you're already trying to do. So you're really kind of focused on that. I don't feel like you're looking for this person at all. 10 of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This person's definitely going to activate you, but I feel like you're going to be their anchor, because you may be someone who's really a realist. And there's someone who's like completely optimistic and trusting. So I feel like you both accomplish goals in different ways. And because you have them as a support system, it's really like you have everything. With them and you together, you have everything. And you can also help them to anchor their goals, because they may be too fantastical, where they have the ideas and the creative act. You ever meet someone where you talk to them and they tell you about something they want to do, like a business idea or something, and it just sounds so fantastical, and it's like it could happen, but you need the stability. But they kind of just like actually like speak of ideas as if they're like actionable, like real things. If you know, you know. And it's like, I love that, but also you need the grounding. You need both. So we have standstill and success. I feel like this relationship will be a little bit pause and go because you guys are going to have to get to know each other and get used to each other. But that is their energy. Very interesting energy, very supportive energy, like really cheerleader energy. They're going to cheer you on. They want you to be your best. They're very yes girl. They're very much so wear it. They're very much so like, I just love their energy. Very, very supportive. So that's what I have for you, group 2. You can find me on Etsy if you need a private tarot reading, but that was your reading today, and I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, group 3 with the green stone, let's get right into it. Have you already met the one, and what are they like? So the first couple of cards under your stone, for what are they like, we have the child, nature, and then for have you met them yet, we have if you believe. Very interesting. Honestly, I feel like you guys are kind of at a crossroads where it's like you're trying to decide if you want to do life with a certain person. I feel like you already have someone in mind, but it would take like you to swallow your pride to continue with them, because I've been learning all about love and realizing that love, well, marriage is really just the person that you decide to do life with, because people are inevitably going to change and evolve, you know? So marriage is just like, I choose you to do this with, even though you're highly likely to change because we're constantly evolving our entire lives. I am choosing you to be my person who I stick it out with. I'm not just gonna dump you when you start to change if we're not aligned. Best case scenario, we stay aligned and we go. But that's marriage. And then love is kind of the same, you know? Love is not just the feeling. Love is also the action that you take to fight through it when things get tough. The action you take to show someone you're appreciated, you know? That's love versus just like the feeling. It's a frequency. And frequency and feeling are similar, but they're not the same. And in the frequency of love, there's many different things there. So with you guys, we have a year from now and communicate clearly. So to be honest, it is up to you. Spirit is saying if you need help, ask for help. Ask your guides, you know, ask spirit, ask the divine for help and for... Because it's like you're kind of at a standstill, but you don't really have to be. You know, you're at a standstill because you haven't officially let someone go, or you haven't officially decided like it wasn't them. Especially since, you know, love is shown through action. So it's like something that you have to decide, like, are they the one? I don't know. I feel like Spirit's kind of waiting for you. And then a year from now, I feel like if you do choose to let that person go, a year from now is when you're going to meet a new person. But I feel like Spirit is going to kind of, what the heck? How did I even reverse those? Spirit is going to kind of flip you inside out in a way and show you so much more. Like, I feel like you'll end up moving countries, to be honest, is what I'm hearing. But for some of you, it'll be states or cities. Moving countries, like your life is going to be really kind of different. Spirit's going to take you on a journey before you meet that next person. So it's a very interesting energy. We have weight. I wouldn't make any harsh decisions, you guys, but we have meditations brings answers at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is kind of saying like who you end up with will depend on who you, like, if you move forward with this person or not. The attributes of the child in nature, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. We're going to pull some more cards, archetype cards, to see what energy the one embodies, to see who you end up settling down with. And that'll help you know, like, if it's, you know, anyone, if you have your heart or mind set on someone. I'm also hearing an SP. Some of you are wondering if you'll end up successfully manifesting a relationship with an SP. So let's see. Shapeshifter. Oh my God. That's never come out for me. Cool. What other energy do they embody, Spirit? You know what? And that's crazy because I immediately started thinking about someone famous. And that would be so on point because it's like they could be like the reason you could be manifesting them during their transition of going from someone in the spotlight to then living a regular life, depending on where you are when you meet them in their career. This person holds you accountable. I can tell you that though. Oh, interesting. The cards that came out for you guys are absolutely shocking, so I'm just gonna read them for what they are. We got the prostitute and the beggar for their energy. Listen, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind and stay with me. We're gonna figure out what this means. Prostitute accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of spirit. Light attributes of the beggar confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. This person is really, I feel like they may be recovering something, you know, like from a substance or from like drinking, like this person, or they may have grown up extremely poor. They may have been in the system as well, foster care system, some sort of system, government assistance type of thing. Like they really had to humble themselves to feel worthy of a relationship in general. I always have to check the ceiling for spiders. I really do. And every time I remember it, I have to look up. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I could be on a date like, but anyways, yeah, the prostitute, they've really had to humble themselves all the way down. Shapeshifter and the bully came up. Like I said, keep an open mind. We're gonna see it through. Shifter, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, the ability to see the potential in everything. The bully highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the fears that bully you. So I feel like this person really resonates with you. They understand of like being in a space of indecision. I feel like your own indecision is driving you crazy, and it's driven them crazy to the point where they almost self-imploded. And they've come back from that, and they've learned not to be that way, so they can also teach you to do that. You may be one of those people, or you may just be a Libra. T. The Libra placements be eating the girls up, honey. Libra placements and Cancer and the Aries placements be eating the girls up. But anyways, there's just an energy here where I feel like you guys may really struggle with your own indecision, and it may be getting to the point where it's bringing you to your own breaking point because you hate feeling like you can't find a level of consistency within yourself. And this person, I feel like they've dealt with that as well, so they're going to pull you out of that. And then the last one is the student. So again, if this person is not, if this is not describing anyone you've dealt with, this is not someone you know, that would probably indicate you're going to end up with the new person. And also, you know, don't tether yourself to any time frame. You know, we're all on different paths. Some people, it may be a year, but some people, it may be less than that. Or some people, it may be more than that. You know, you gotta be honest. So, the student, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. So this is a bit of a sage, like someone who likes to learn, someone who likes to be spiritual, witchy bitchy. They like to... I also feel like a student of life and a student of people. They've experienced a lot of different people. You know, I feel like this person does not care like where you come from, what you've been through. This person values like people who are homeless just as much as they value, like they would treat a conversation with someone who owns a Fortune 500 the same with someone they treat, you know, with who lives on the streets. They treat everyone with the same respect and dignity because they've been that person as well. Like if you know Billy Carson, I took one of his workshops. Billy Carson, huge spiritual guy. Just look him up on YouTube, you'll find him. Really plugged in. I took one of his workshops, and he actually started to tear up, and he talked about how he was homeless with his pregnant wife, and now he's literally a millionaire and spiritual. So breaking all the boundaries of what we know spiritual can look like, and also someone who is just like, all these people look up to him today as a guy who has so much knowledge and information and spiritual, someone who can help you spiritually activate, who you'd still literally be homeless, where people would look at just, you know, and it's just like, you didn't even know 5 years, 10 years from now, he was going to be Billy Carson. So it's just like this person, you know, I know it can be uncomfortable because as a society, we don't embrace homelessness. We don't embrace people going through a struggle. We don't embrace people needing help, but this person does, and I love that about them. So we have everything is fine in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So they can definitely resonate with the struggle. They can help you if you've ever been through a struggle. And they're also going to amplify, not amplify, but really push you to, like to explore your shadow side. Everything is fine in reverse. They're not someone who swipes things under the rug. They're also not someone who, what was I getting? There was a download I was getting when that card first came out. They don't ignore, I already said that, something like that. We have the Hanged One in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Moon in reverse. So I don't know where this person, like, where their life is gonna go, and they don't know either. But they're really along for the ride. This person is a free spirit. Also, we didn't even really get into the child in nature, but I just love that they have a special connection with animals because it just shows you their heart and their ability to communicate and how frequency can transcend, you know, our day-to-day, like, communication. I really like this person. You're really going to have to open your heart for this person. And I feel like you're at a tipping point in your life where you're considering that, like you're considering, spirit, is my current view of what I want for a relationship enough for me? Is there more? So yeah, that's what I have for you, group 3. You can find me on Etsy in the description below if you want a private tarot reading, but that was your spread. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, if you chose group 4 with the dark pink stone, this is your pile. Let's get right into it. Have you met the one? And then also, what are they like? So we have the Alchemist and within the next few months. So this is the first group that I've got where we've gotten a really straightforward answer as far as have you met this person. Like, I really had to jump through hoops for whatever reasons with the other pile. So I'm immediately feeling like your pile is kind of like straightforward and everything is feeling really already set in motion for this one. The Alchemist, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. So this is someone who can turn water into wine, lead into gold. This is an alchemist, someone really good at transmutation and taking a bad thing and turning it into something better. We have don't stop. So if you guys are manifesting, spirit is saying it is working, don't stop. If you guys have been on a spiritual journey for a long time, really biting the bullet, like getting the shorter end of the stick, because it's like, I'm seeing that meme where Squidward is in the house looking out of the window and it's SpongeBob and Patrick and they're like, I'm getting that energy where it's like you've watched other people just succeed and grow and get their own relationships, and it's like you're the person who you feel like is doing like really, really hard work, and people are just getting stuff like left and right with seemingly no effort. So Spirit is saying don't stop on that spiritual journey, don't stop on that growth, don't stop on what you've been doing. And we have a be assertive. So Spirit is saying if anything now, you need to be taking full responsibility of the journey. You need to be like initiating things. Like if there's something, you know, like say for an example, you're like, oh, you know what, I'm my best weight at 180. I look my best when I'm at 180, but right now you're at 190. Spirit is saying, don't wait, be assertive on your goals. What's gonna make you feel the most confident? And it is not all about outer appearance, you guys. I've been really getting into that bag and I'm turning into a different person. I really am, like, because I hate the matrix. I don't hate the matrix, but it's just like, I'm just not with it. It just, as time goes on, I'm like, screw the patriarchy. So anyways, tapping into this energy, Spirit is saying, you know, be assertive on whatever that means for you. And then we have not the right time. So if you're, you have forgiveness at the bottom of the deck. If you are, wanting it to come to like right here, retina, Spirit is saying like don't force it. This opportunity is likely going to come to you. Spirit, can you tell me about the person? Can you tell me about the one? So I would say no, you haven't met them yet. You're gonna meet them very soon though. What is their energy? Ooh, we have the Samaritan and the Knight that came up. So someone who's generally like, if they see someone doing wrong, they'll stick up for them. you know? They're the type of person who you're standing in line at Starbucks and this person, they're standing in line at Starbucks and someone cuts the person behind them. They're like, oh, there's a line. Like, they'll speak up for the people who won't speak up for themselves. And I just love that. I'm like that too. I don't know why. I have these times too where I'm in public and I'm just like, I wish somebody would try me today, and nothing ever happens those days where I'm like, I wish I would see an injustice. That wasn't related to anything, but tapping into this energy, we have the guide. This has never come out for me before. I love it. We have the Knight and the Samaritan for what their energy is like. The guide, loyalty, romance, and chivalry. A love, honor. Interesting. Oh wait, I just read the Knight. Sorry, that was the Knight. The guide represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So that's very interesting. Represents the nature of the divine. This is someone that's going to help you in your own personal journey. This is also someone you can depend on. When you start to fall to the wayside, that's like really one of the great benefits of a relationship. Someone who can hold you accountable. Like, for an example, if you say, I want to start eating healthier, you know, this person, you're on the way home from work, you're like, oh, let me just stop at the Burger King real quick. You call them up, babe, what do you want? I'm about to hit up the Burger King and then go home. No, you said that, you know, you wanted to live a healthier life, so just come home and let's cook something. Like, this is that person that can hold you accountable, that aren't going to, even if they want Burger King, like, oh, them fries do so good as hell, but like, this is the person who will really have that discipline for the both of you, that can help you, that can advise you, and you can trust them to give you good advice. There's certain relationships that you get in, and those people kind of like, if you want to be lazy, if you just stop pursuing your goals, they'll let you, you know, either because they don't want to offend you or because they fall into that nature too. But this is someone you can really trust to hold you accountable, which can get irritating, but overall is a really good thing. Samaritan refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So you guys may be one of those people where it's like, it's none of my business. It's none of my business. Like, if an injustice happens, or like, you know, if you're not someone who typically speaks up to yourself. I just heard stand up to your mother. So that may be something that some of you personally struggle with. Like, your mom consistently crosses lines with you and kind of like has this idea of the way that they may be, okay, I'm hearing like they're telling you, if you don't take these majors, I'm not helping you while you're in school, type of thing. So they may be so strict where it's like, if you don't pursue a career as a doctor, an engineer, or whatever they feel is appropriate, I'm not going to help you through school. I'm not going to help you with, you know, bills, money, anything. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to support you. It may be that serious. Like, they may really control your life. So this person is helping you stand up to your mom. I don't feel like they're going to stand up to your mom for you, because that can just get really messy and just really bad. But I do feel like they're going to help you with the tools needed to stand up to a parental figure. Okay, we have the Sun in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. So this may start as a friend first. I see you guys building a really solid foundation. This doesn't start in a romantic way. You may be meeting them 3 months from now at the job, or this could be someone that you already know that you're working with, but it's turning into a romantic thing right now, especially if this reminds you of someone you work with, if it reminds you of a friend, or reminds you of someone you know. This is like things turning romantic, which would be very interesting because we have don't stop, be assertive. So that's kind of like an energy of you may have been trying to test the waters of getting a little flirty with them. And Spirit is saying, don't stop, keep going, keep building the flirtation. That's very interesting. Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups in reverse. This person is dedicated to you. Very dedicated to you. They see you as the person that they want to be with. They see you as the one for them. Very dedicated to you. Very respectful of you as well. Spirit, what else can you tell me? Five of Swords in reverse and the Judgment card. Spirit is making it very clear that this has been a long time coming. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's hard to say. I feel like you guys have been learning how your guides communicate to you. I feel like you've been learning a lot, but how your guides specifically communicate to you. What I can't say is whether or not you'll have to initiate this, but what I can say is if you do have to initiate talking to this person or making a move on them, you'll have a clear opportunity to do so, and you'll feel that pull from your heart. Because we have the Judgment card, but the Five of Swords in reverse is like kind of an energy, this can't be forced. And then the underlying energy being the Six of Wands is really like an energy of Spirit saying there's going to be a natural progression. There has been a natural progression, sorry, to this point. So I'll say, like, don't stop on your spiritual journey, as I was saying before, because there's a very clear, like, everything has aligned to this, you know? We have the eagle spirit that came out. At the bottom of the card, it says Spirit has your back. And then we have the hummingbird spirit. This came out for group 3 as well. At the bottom of this one, it says be here now. So there's an energy of living in the moment and being present. And then with the eagle spirit is like really asking for you to trust right now. To trust in the divine, to trust that you won't be led astray, to trust that everything you've been through and everything you're going through is leading you here. To have confidence in that and to know that in your soul and your spirit that that is true. So yeah, that is what I have for you guys, group 4. You can always find me on Etsy if you want a private tarot reading, but that is your reading that I have for you today, and I'll talk to you later.
Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.